Yeah, so let's get started. So, once upon a time, there was a girl. She lived in a village, and in the same village, there was a boy. That girl had a crush for that boy, but the boy did not have any idea about this fact. That girl loved that boy head over heels very much. So, one day, that girl went to the boy and said, "Hey, uh, I really like you and I love you and I want to marry you." The boy got little perplexed hearing it and straight forwardly he said that, "I'm sorry. I never thought that you would say this to me. I'm sorry. I don't love you." Then that girl got offended and she said to the boy that, "If you say that you don't love me, I'm gonna kill myself. I will jump from this particular cliff and you will be responsible for it." The boy did not pay any heed to it. The boy started going towards his house, and all of a sudden, when he turned back, he did not find that girl. The girl had already fallen, and she was no more. It was a very tragic and sad news to the boy because of him, the girl lost her life. Time went by, days passed, and one day the boy was ready to get married. Of course, not to that girl, to any other girl. So he got married, and after getting married, when the girl was to come to boy's house, that time there was no vehicle system for the girl to go to the boy's house. That time there was a planquin system, which is in Hindi called doli. You know doli? Planquin. So the girl sat in the doli, and that doli was held by four people, and they were taking that doli towards the boy's house across a jungle. So, in the jungle, suddenly storm started. Heavy wind started blowing, due to which all those four people who were holding the dolly put the dolly in the forest and they went somewhere else to hide themselves so that until the storm stops, they could at least get protected. Meanwhile, in the dolly, the soul of the girl who had committed suicide appeared, and there was bride sitting in the dolly. That soul said to the bride that it is my position. I wanted to be the bride of that boy. I'm gonna kill you right away. And she killed that girl, that dulhan, and possessed that body. Now the body belonged to the girl, to the ghost. Then storm stopped. All those four people came. Taking the dolly, they went to the boy's house. There it was the nuptial night of that girl who was internally a ghost, physically that bride, and the boy came. They celebrated their nuptial night. He was unaware of the fact that the lady with whom he celebrated his first night was no one than that girl whom he had totally jilted, and she committed suicide. Now he started living his life with very love and affection. One day he said to his wife, "Hey, I think I must appoint any servant for you so that you can get any domestic help or any kind of, you know, like help from the servant. It could be related to gardening, it could be related to cooking or whatever." The girl agreed. So one man was hired who could take care of everything, including gardening and everything. So one day, that when husband was out, The lady was calling the servant, but servant was in the garden, due to which he could not hear what the lady was saying. At last, when he heard, when he went inside to say, "Yes, ma'am, what happened?" he saw that the hand of that lady was stretching. It was becoming bigger and bigger. It was stretching a lot. And she held something by stretching her hand. Seeing this, the servant got absolutely flabbergasted and shocked at the same time. He was very much afraid. He figured out in a moment that, oh my God, this lady is not a lady. She seems to be a ghost. How could a lady stretch her hand so long? He started shuddering. He just came out. He did not show his face to the lady. He was out sitting. When that guy came, guy asked, "Hey, what happened? Why are you sitting outside? You're supposed to be inside helping my wife." He said, "No, no, 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 sir. Your wife is not your wife. She's a ghost." Then this man got angry, said, "How dare you call my wife a ghost?" Slapped him tightly. "Are you mad?" The servant said, "Sir, no matter how many times you slap me, you sir beat me up, you thrash me up, but I'm telling you, sir, she is a ghost. Trust me, and I'm not going to walk over here from right now." And he went away. By saying this, he went away. That man got absolutely baffled. He was not able to comprehend what was going on. Having said that, he went inside. He did not say anything to his wife, but he had that doubt that, oh, the servant had said something, so he wanted to check it. He said to the wife, "Hey, now I would like to go to bed because I don't feel good, so I'm going to sleep." The wife said, "Okay, go to sleep." So he went to the bed. He was not sleeping, though he was pretending like that to be sleeping. Girl came and she saw that the husband was sleeping. So she also lay down, started reading something, and after that, she wanted to switch off the light. So she again started stretching her hand towards the button, the switch. And this guy opened his one eye and saw everything happening. Now, when he saw this happening, he got absolutely afraid. He just got up and said, "Hey, who are you? Who are you? Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me." The girl said, "What happened to you?" He said, "No, no, 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 no. I just saw you. I just saw you were stretching your hand. Tell me, you are a ghost. That Ramu Kaka said me the truth, that you are a ghost." After a long kind of altercation, that girl left the body, that soul came out in the air, and she said, "Yes, I am the same girl whose proposal was absolutely jilted by you. I am the same girl. I have killed your wife and I have made your life hell." And by saying this, that girl disappeared. The boy learned a message. Got this story?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, sir.
It was a horror story, sir.
समझ में आ गया?
Yes, sir.
Fair enough. So, why I was telling this story, that whenever you tell a story, 99% टेंसेस का योगदान होता है. तो हम कितनी भी अंग्रेजी सीख ले, हमें टेंस में ही सब कुछ बोलना होता है, तो वो हमारा स्ट्रांग होना चाहिए. तो आज आपका टेस्ट उसी टेंस का है.